EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Barclays Center in Brooklyn. Tonight, the Brooklyn Nets playing host to the LA Clippers. The Nets able to control the tip. We're underway in Brooklyn. Durant. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Here's Leonard for two. Deep two there. Won't go. To Dinwiddie. Fires the three. They're 2 for 2 to start the game from beyond the arc, and it's a 6-0 lead.
And when I see the ball being zipped around the perimeter like that and everybody's sharing the sugar, it lets me know that this team is engaged and they're focused.
To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Right in his wheelhouse. 2 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Ooh, if I had that kind of vertical, I'd be throwing it off the glass and showing out. But the coaching staff is probably okay with an easy lay right there.
LA Clippers with the basketball. DeAndre Jordan swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
A pass stolen by the Nets.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Kevin Durant, 2 for 3 now here in the first. Have we ever seen anyone like KD?
Easy answer. No, he's the greatest offensive threat we've ever seen in the game. He has a 7'5" wingspan, and he's doing things that Russell Westbrook does with the ball. We've never seen it before.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Kawhi Leonard against KD. To Paul George. Has a chance. Wide open look, won't go.
He missed that shot on his own. The defense didn't do anything on that play to make him miss.
To Dinwiddie. Drives, but a shot won't go down. Jordan. To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Well, this could be a sign of things to come. He's 3 of 4 from downtown to start the game.
And a dangerous thing for the defensive team, he has fresh legs. That was great lift on that jump shot.
Won't go. Irving to Dinwiddie from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Terrific vision. Count the basket at the rim.
I know it can be demoralizing for a team not to see the ball go in the bucket, but now that the nightmare has stopped, it's time to pick up the energy.
Kawhi Leonard snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Paul George. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They look lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Durant. The hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Now Doc wants a timeout. His guys have flat out sleepwalked. It's been a brutal first quarter.
And the key is to be ready from the start. I'm not talking about the start of the game. I'm talking about the starting moments of your preparation for this game. This is why this game is an early TKO. This team has been prepared for this moment way before the game even started.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Durant. Knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Durant. He was all over him.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Jordan. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
George, those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Clippers have the basketball. George. He made his first effort, but not that time. Durant. Not easy.
They're shooting the ball well, but let me tell you why. They're already ready to shoot before they even catch the ball. Look at their hands. Their hands are ready, providing a target. So when they catch that ball, they go right into their shot. We call that being shot ready.
Kevin Durant lets it fly. Add 2 points to the board. Deep three at the buzzer. Through one here at Barclays Center. The Nets out in front. Jay and I back with more after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams. With you as we get things started here in the second quarter. It's LA Clippers ball. Not that time. Can't connect. Williams into the front court. Down a bundle.
Give me the ball, give me the ball, give me the ball. ISO, yeah.
Count it. That's belief right there on his shot.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Throws it down.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Trying to cash in, gets an open look and hits. Defense played the percentages. The offense cashes in.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Here's Irving into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead.
Come on, show me something better than that, baby. It's game time.
To Harkless. Short jumper won't fall.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip. And when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
To Williams. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Shot from the lane won't go.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Irving brings the ball up court. Has a look. A fundamental shot right there.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
Kevin Durant with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Irving. For 3, yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Slam dunk.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Irving to Durant. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Durant. Man, that was a tough shot.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
LA Clippers with the basketball. George, defended by Kevin Durant. Paul George, tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Irving, the pass taken away by the Clippers. To George. Strong finish for Paul George. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
4-3, and the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. Oh, whistle.
A simple touch foul.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. George, he'll take that any day.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Brooklyn's got it. Kyrie Irving, 2-4 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Leonard to Paul George. To Beverly. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. George, he engulfed him that time.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D.
A scary sight. DeAndre Jordan with the putback slam.
That's the DJ we all know and love.
Paul George, he's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Count the baskets. 2 more points in the paint.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Kyrie Irving. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
Kevin Durant has it.
Here we go.
Takes stock of the floor. The shot, almost. George, over to the right side. Curling inside. Kawhi Leonard, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Slams it down.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock winding down. Durant. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
George, that's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Durant, that right there, Jay, his 8th 3 of the game. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his foul through.
Beyond the arc for 3. No good. That's great defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Leonard. Cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
There is no better feeling than after making that shot and trotting back on defense, seeing your opponent stare, point, or yell at each other for miscommunication.
Durant. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Kyrie Irving, huge block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Lets it fly from long range.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Entering the game for Los Angeles,
Paul George to Leonard. It's George for 2. Not that time. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
The assist from number 2.
To George. Fires the 3. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough 3.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested 3 goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
From the painted area, won't go down.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. Going to launch beyond the arc. Buries it.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
George, good offense, beating good defense.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
Irving. Fires the 3. Now that's a contest. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Buries the 3. Knocked loose. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. It's been all Nets so far. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. And this one, Jay, not totally in the win column yet, but with a double-digit lead, you have to like their chances.
I love when I start seeing fans exit the arena so early in this game, and I hear people say, this one should be in the bag. Well, guess what? It's never a guarantee. You have to be careful not to slow down the pace of the game and take the air out of the basketball. You have to put your foot on the gas and try to win this game with a sense of urgency.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Durant. Kyrie Irving for 2. KD follows up with the putback slam.
Ooh, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Williams across the timeline. His guys down big. Great feed, sets it up. Converts in the paint. Nice finish. At the rim.
When one player goes down, or maybe in this case 2, it gives a player an opportunity to really rise to the occasion. Well, that happened last year with Spencer Dinwiddie. When Jeremy Lin and D'Angelo Russell both went down to injury, this kid went from a D-League player to a starter in the NBA, and one of the most clutch players we had for the Brooklyn Nets this past year.
Durant in a matchup with Harkless. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Stepping in for the Brooklyn Nets, number 12, Joe Harris.
To Durant. Here's a chance from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Beverly. Dinwiddie with the basketball. His guys holding the big lead. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. So the Nets hold on to the possession. Durant. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Beverly. Oh, pass stolen by the Nets.
Can the offense just run some clock here? I've seen enough.
The hot night continues. He's at 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Beverly to Harkless. Has a chance. Yeah. Yes, for every tough shot you make, buy one, get one free.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Durant can't go down. Smothering defense. To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
It's plain and it's simple. The difference between a winning team and a losing organization is the fact that their ability to finish plays. You have to find a way defensively to finish these type of plays to win this game.
Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Even to Zubats, able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Kevin Durant with the rock. From long range, smothering D.
Pick up. Gotta come through.
Here's Leonard for two. That no good, off the mark. The follow won't go either. George, he's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Durant, tough matchup against George. Strong finish for Paul George.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Durant matched up with Paul George. 4-3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Here's Durant for two. Deep two there, won't go. Oh, emphatic slam. It's the Nets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more...